thing where I wanted to start the stream at a certain time and then I don't do that. But I don't know, there's value in setting up, I suppose, and getting a decent thumbnail for Deltarune chapter 5 up in here. Deltarune chapter my fives. It did successfully like boot up and I started playing it. I wasn't sure if it would require another purchase. Hi Kai, hi Magdala. I misjudged my timing, so I'm like setting up once again, yet again. How you doing? I don't know whether I've seen spoilers, but if I have seen spoilers for the chapter since it's been out for a second, then I'm still really interested in how we get there, right? The Deltarune tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm late, but I'm not that late. Okay, so I'm getting myself a merry little thumbnail and things, and I have like however much of this stream to be like distracted and ask you what's going on. You're saying the only spoiler you've seen is Susie saying Chris visits every enemy. Deltarune several weeks ago. Yes. Yeah. It's been out for a while at this point. It's been out for I don't have track of time, but however long it has been. Okay. Have myself a thumbnail. Do I put myself in a thumbnail? That's something I'm capable. You're saying, have I seen or played chapters 3 and 4? Yes. But I had like a couple of midway saves where I was like, I'm gonna beat Gerson. And so I fixated on that for a second. But I did not properly set aside to saying it was really good. You were in the middle of drawing characters from Deltarune 5 when it started. Okay. I think probably I think I have seen spoilers, but I'm still excited and such. Like okay, but then it's freaking me out on how much to talk about like what I think I've seen, whether it is a spoiler or not, which means I should probably just go on and play through it. I mean, I did know like from day one that there's some kind of a evil or annoying twink, and that's frankly a marvelous addition to anything that a person can do. Add an evil twink. You're saying, what did you maybe get spoiled? Evil twink for one. And then the rest of it feels too huge. It's like, okay, is everyone also caught up on Amazing Digital Circus? Because I wanted to draw a parallel, but it came out recently enough that that if I just bring it up to talk about it, just for talking about it reasons, then it's still reason enough to be you get an evil twink in like every chapter. Yeah. So I hope this next one is like really likable and things. You're saying you had a great time today. Game Saturday, had fun with your friend and your boyfriend's friends, played Monopoly and all that. After your boyfriend's friends left, and your friend made you play a Gooner game. It's a Gooner themed, I don't know, a Gooner themed kind of a day. I bet. I'm just gonna put that out there. I woke up from a proper amount of sleep to send everyone Digital Circus Yuri, and that seems like a decent way to spend my time to wake up from sleeps and do that. All right, your favorite evil twink is Gerson. She's too wide to be a twink. Excellent. Okay. I'm trying to like get this together. You're saying a little more than a twunk. Just are you classifying Gerson as like a little chunk? Like the same way that a rock can be a chunk because he's like an eternal shell. Somebody in my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Oh, I'm so happy that I finally get to play that and everything. Somebody in my campaign like that is playing a turtle sort of a character and can retreat into the shell and everything. That rocks. You're saying the evil twink is a real treat. I'm sure you'll love him. I odd parts of my laptop are not working. Hello? Hello? Okay. I need to stop baffling myself. You're saying my hair reminds you of a palm tree. It is kind of going in the front, isn't it? It's kind of going in the front. Okay. Let's take a little screenshot out here because okay, I'm completely focused up in things. But yeah, you saw me like boot up the first bit of chapter 5 the other day. I don't know if that saved or not. I would imagine that probably it did not save. And so I have no problem like investigating the little room and things to, well, this is kind of a funny picture if I flip it the other way. Investigating the little room, we got to see a sleepy Toriel, and that's a great way to start off the thing. Okay. For some reason, I'm under the impression that the the mediocre thumbnail I've just made is really doing it for me. It's funny how I don't like hearing other people disparage their work and things. You're saying it's truly a wonderful hair. There's more where that came from. I'm always making more hairs specifically for you. Hope you're liking all of these hairs. All right. I've made a little bit more thumbnails than this, but the one that I just numbered was 314. That's sort of like pie. Firefox is updating. What predictions do I expect? Okay, I'm not sure. I think I've probably been spoiled about more adults in the dark world. I don't know what kind of dynamic that has exactly, what they were doing, what it means for the lore, if it's going to be like a lore thing. But exciting. You're saying, did you interact with and see the fridge full of ketchup? I want to lay eyes upon it. You're saying you feel a piece of shit yesterday. You've never wanted to sink into the earth more. You felt so bad. Yeah, what the hell happened? Are you feeling a little bit better today? Well, what the hell? And then you're saying hungover Toriel was iconic. Oh my gosh. I wish that I could mail Toriel like some Wine Mom merch. I I don't wish she was real necessarily. I don't wish that the characters from Deltarune could interact with me. But I do wish that I could just like mail her some stuff like twice a year or something. This would fulfill me, I think. Do. You're saying, okay, there's a little bit of a hi. You're saying, good day, internet people. You wish Zendaya was Miss President of the world. Pretty cool time. You're saying Dumbledore dies in chapter 5. Oh, hello in the setup stream. Hi, Greg. Hello. Oh my gosh. The I I keep doing setup streams. Okay, you're saying Toriel is canonically live, laugh, love, mom. 1 o'clock somewhere. You're asking if I'm girl. There's more important questions to ask, like what happens in Deltarune chapter 5. We can't be fuddled with all of this gender stuff going on here. No, there's no time. Come on, we're going into Deltarune. Okay. it's like chapter 5 part 1. Yeah, this really Deltas my runes. Deltarune. Yeah. Do-do-do. You're saying you were walking back home and you were listening to music. A guy was sitting on the sidewalk and suddenly got up and you flinched because you got scared. You got scared. It made you feel so bad. Oh, and it just like stuck in you and with you the frightenedness. Oh my gosh. I I wish there was like a big enough soup to eat that you wouldn't feel scared anymore. You're saying you forgot about that, but Batman actually dies too. Oh my. And Darth Vader is the father of Luke in chapter 5, and Ralsei has to visit the dentist in chapter 6 because of all the teeth grinding he does. Well, that sounds plausible. You want to stay spoiler free, but you swear if Susie eats an egg, you'll go on a murderous rampage that will involve nuclear weapons. Because that's the bit that you think you've been spoiled on, perhaps? I hope not. But, oh my gosh. Yeah. I feel maybe chill about spoilers. I'm trying to remember the last time I got spoiled on something that legitimately ruined it for me. I Cuz sometimes it just makes me like more interested to find out how it happens. And like a couple of times when I've seen a movie in theaters this year, I specifically read stuff about it beforehand or watched it twice to figure it out. You're saying in chapter 5, Susie graduates college after finding the cure to tetanus. Cool. You're saying in chapter 5, Bipper becomes canon. You're always making me read things with my eyes. My eyes wouldn't do that, you know, if if you weren't typing this. Okay, what am I looking at? I think I've pretty much gotten it set up. Wow, I can't believe I've had my closet organizer up for 2 weeks now, and I still haven't folded anything. Okay, I guess let's launch the Deltarune first and the streaming software second. It pains me that I have to think about. No, okay, I'm launching the streaming software first and then the Deltarune second. And I feel like that's gonna work out wonderfully for me. Maybe you can just start the stream first and the Deltarune second, because that went really well. LB Book is saying to delete, I can't wait, but that was like translated. What was the original? Oh, that's like a Spanish or a Portuguese or something. One of your languages. One day I'll find out. You're saying the weird root of chapter 5 is Noel crumping on the town. Oh my gosh. The background behind me today. Not only does it make me look short due to my habit of hunching over, loving to hunch over, and looking short, but I don't know, the mess is bugging me sometimes. Okay, Toby Fox reveals that he wasn't a fox all this time. Sans is Steven Universe. They go to Denny's and order out the whole restaurant. I had a couple of Dungeons and Dragons sessions in at Denny's. You're saying some holy crap, and will the stream collapse today? It better not. Okay, let's get a mirror. Woo. Is it looking pretty good? Okay, and this will go behind me. Hopefully staying up very perfectly. Cool. Does this block some of the mess? Maybe. A tiny amount of it, yeah. But I feel better, and that counts for something. Ah! Hello! Oh my goodness. You're talking about double quarter pounders. You're saying that you're here. Hello, Williams. Hello. Hope you're doing okay today, Williams. You're saying wouldn't have been complete without you, man. Seconded. It's like, on the one hand, I don't, like, me personally, I don't want to be some kind of a trickster god that traps people in the stream forever and ever, never ending. But also, But also, I get like loss aversion, you know? I get all of that. But hello, hope you're doing all right. Saying in chapter 5 we meet Noelle's step sister, Hanukkah, like like a Hanukkah holiday, like that. Oh my gosh. Saying you don't know that guy sounds like a fool. Oh my goodness. Don't slender and don't slander. No losing weight. No talking bad about people. That's the rules. That's the rules. Okay, I think this is probably, yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah. All right, you're saying we meet some Halloween, and then you're saying you're slender now, and then Ariane with a lot of N's and then M are saying you from. Oh, I have American accent. I might be American. All right. So. This this cannot crash on me, and it will not crash on me. I'm gonna have my headphones on. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that actually. Let's. Okay. Well, I'm saying I. It look like Japanese, you know. It comes up sometimes that the people come into the stream and they're like, "Are you Japanese or Korean?" And then I'm like, how much time do I have to decide? How much time do I have to decide? You're saying you're chopped in the funny department. I don't know. Okay, you're saying you have to leave some notes around. What are your notes gonna be? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, due to being slender. Some kind of a slender guy. Some kind of a dude that's a little bit slender. Leaving some notes, leaving some pages. Okay. Hair still looks bad from the horizontal streaming angle, but that's what I'm working with today. I could put on a wig. I think it would get a little bit warm in here, but I could do that. I could put on a wig. It would get warm, but I could. Do do do. This that looked like you were Pennywise. We get so bold. We get so bold. Okay, I'm gonna start the horizontal streaming. One last bit of setup, and then hopefully it's not gonna crash on us. But it's the exact same order as I set it up last time, so it shouldn't, you know? It shouldn't. You're saying I'm the only Asian in the world. Thank you. They found some sort of friend inside me. The, thanks for chit-chatting in the setup stream. Here we go. Rousey goes bald. I could do a fan art of that. Yeah. Bald Rousey. Yeah, let's do that. Oh,